Yeah, good morning to all. Welcome back to the class. In the last class, we have seen the questions in determinants, and two more questions are there. Two more means actually two sub questions and one objective question is there. All three are same method. Let us see. Find the values of x. Find the values of x if first sub question 2, 4, 5, 1 equals to 2x 4 6x. Second sub question 2, 3, 4, 5 x3 2x5. Both are same method, even objective question also same method. Next objective question is that also in same method. Here there is one problem. There will be one confusion. Now I am explaining this concept. I will explain the next step so everybody will understand clearly, no doubt anything. After completion of the chapter, once if the exam starts, there the confusion starts. For example, the question is x plus 3, y plus 2, z plus 1, a plus 3 equals to 5, 7, 2, 3. Find the values of x, y, z and a is the question. What we have to do? This is matrix, this also matrix. So equate this one and this one. 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 Equality of matrices concept is there. Because of that concept, we can equate the corresponding elements. Corresponding elements means A11, A11, A12, A12, A21, A21, A22, A22. Right? This equality of matrices concept is only for matrices but not for determinants. Equality of determinants, this one equal to this one, this one equal to this one, this one equal to this one. 5 equal to 6? No. So don't go to equate the matrices. Sorry. Don't go to equate the determinants. Don't go to equate. Equate means like this. Don't equate these. Corresponding elements don't go to equate. Don't go to equate the corresponding elements in determinants. Few students what they are doing? 2 equal to 2x, x equal to 1. Yeah, here x equal to 1 is there. Yes, no, that is wrong. In determinants chapter, don't equate the corresponding elements. We don't have such a concept. Okay, in matrices it is there. In determinants it is not there. Sir, how to remember? In matrices it is there. In determinants it is not there. Very simple trick is there. Determinant means expansion. We can expand. Matrix, expand this matrix. There is no expansion for matrix. Expansion is there for determinants but not for matrix. Matrix expansion is not there. We can equate. Determinant expansion is there. Definitely we have to expand. By using this trick, this is a trick. By using this trick, you can remember easily. Okay? So expand this one. 2 into 1, 2. Immediately minus 5 into 4. 2x into x. Immediately minus 6 into 4. Okay. 2 ones are 2 minus 20 equal to 2x into x. 2x square, 6 4s are 20. Minus 18 equal to 2x square minus 24. 2x square equals to 24 minus 18, lower class simplification. You have to do this. 2x square equal to 6, x square equal to 6 by 2, x square equals to 3, x equal to plus or minus root 3. Plus or minus root 3. Okay? Plus or minus root 3. This is the answer. Right? In the beginning, few students, those who want to equate, let us see 2 equal to 2x means x equal to 1 is there. But what we got, this is the correct answer. Okay? Don't equate the corresponding elements in determinants. How to remember, what is the trick? There is expansion for determinants. That's why expand and simplify. That is the trick to remember. There is no expansion for matrix. That's why equate. Sir, in case if they give the matrix like this, I already told they don't give the matrix like that. So, equality of two matrices means order should be same. Order should be same. Then only they give like that. This is not possible. This like this they don't give in the question. Okay? Matrix means you can equate the corresponding elements. Determinant means you have to expand. Clear? Right. So this question you can do homework. If my guess is correct, already few students completed this. Right? Very good. 2 5s are 10 minus 12. 10 minus 12 minus 2 equal to 5x minus 6x minus x. I think x equal to 2. Solve slowly, you may get the same. 2, yeah, 2 only. X equal to, right? Try this one, do it as homework. Another question also homework. This is objective question. Next question and last question in this exercise. If x2 18x 6 18 6, then x is, then x first option 6, second option plus or minus 6, third option minus 6, fourth option 6, right? This question also homework. X into x square minus 36, 18 to 36 only. 6 6 are 36, 18 to 36. X square minus 36, 36 minus 36, minus 36 got cancelled. X square equal to 36, x equal to plus or minus 6. This will be the answer. Okay? You try slowly. What is there to do slowly? Simple, almost I only do. Right? So let us enter into the next concept. Let us enter into the next concept. Next concept is properties of determinants. But proofs are not given as per the syllabus. They have changed the syllabus. So as per the syllabus, proofs are not there. Once I confirm. It is not there in the syllabus. Properties are there. On basic properties, some questions are there. Proof of the uniqueness of concept of properties of determinants is removed. Properties of determinants is removed means proofs they remove. There are some properties. For those properties proofs are there. Those proofs also they remove. But by using properties, we have to solve the questions. 4 marks question important. Okay? Here, I will tell the properties. All these properties you have to understand. Listen very carefully. One suggestion and instruction for you. It's a type of warning also. Listen very carefully. I come to close. Listen very carefully. Up to here, chapter is dead easy. Right? Yes sir, we understood. From here after, not like that. The problem is with this particular exercise. Means what sir, is it difficult? No, let me finish. Don't go to imagine anything else before I tell. Let me finish, afterwards you come to one conclusion, right? Properties proofs they remove. So almost some 50-60% problem is removed. Actually problem is with that one. Properties proofs only a bit headache. Proofs they remove only properties. Properties means like formulas. How to apply the property. Like elementary operation, R2 minus R1, 3R2. What type of properties are there here? We are going to learn. Proofs they remove. Only properties are there. Properties we have to learn. On basing those properties, one complete exercise is there. From this exercise, one question will come for 4 marks. What the problem is here? See, in the last exercise, I have explained one question, 2 questions you can solve. I am going to explain one question. You have solved some 3 questions. See, just last question also. Only one question I explained. 2 questions I gave homework. Right? But this complete exercise I have to teach. This complete exercise I have to teach. Till the completion of last question, few people may not get any idea how to solve this one, which operation we have to take, why to take this operation only. Such type of doubts you will get. Once after taking that operation, oh, because of this reason we have taken this operation. Finally, what I am telling, particularly this exercise, you have to listen each and every question till the completion of exercise. Exercise, not chapter, exercise. Prepare psychologically. Complete chapter is not at all difficult. Just because of this exercise, students are developing negative feeling about the complete determinants concept. Complete determinants concept. Don't go to develop. Only this exercise. Once again I am going to repeat and stress. Only this exercise. Don't go to tell that determinant chapter, my God. No. It is not like that, I will prove. Complete chapter is not like that. Only this exercise, what you have to do, every question you will understand. No doubt about it. Every question you will understand. Last matrices chapter, anybody have doubt? Every question you understood. Same like the determinants concept also you will understand. The thing is, till the completion of exercise, you have to listen all the questions. Oh, this question, sir has taken R2 minus R1. Okay. What we get R2 minus R1 if we take, oh, here we get 0. Because of that reason we have taken R2 minus R1. Okay, next question, 3R2 minus R1. Okay, why 3R2? Oh, here 1 is there. Okay, that's why we have taken like this. Every question I will explain. Every question you have to listen. That is the only thing here. Okay? Don't develop any negative feeling about the complete determinants chapter. It is not like that. If it is like that, I tell in the beginning. It is not like that. Only this exercise. That too, this exercise also not difficult. Only thing is, you have to listen very carefully. You have to listen very carefully. Each and every question you have to listen. Okay now? Right. Same like elementary operation, how we did. Same like that. Operations. Properties means it's type of operations. Let us see. First property. What is the first property? First property. The value of the determinant remains unchanged if its rows and columns are interchanged. Otherwise, I will write the value of the determinant. The value of the determinant. The value of the determinant remains unchanged remains unchanged. If it's rows and columns, if it's rows and columns are interchanged. Are interchanged. Right? This is the first property. What does it mean? Actually, proof is there. Proof in the textbook it is there, but as per the syllabus they removed. Because of this pandemic, they removed. They deducted 30%, so they removed. So, example, with the help of example, we can understand this property very easily. Nothing is there in this. Nothing is there means something is there. Now let us see. I will take small 2 by 2 matrix determinant, then you can understand this. 3, 4, 1, 5. 3, 4, 1 equals to. How to expand this one? 3, 5 are 15. 1 into 4, 4. Answer is that. Now let us see the property. The value of the determinant remains unchanged. It will not change when if its rows and columns are interchanged. Once again. The value of the determinant remains unchanged. The value will not change. The value will be as it is. If its rows and columns are interchanged. First row became first column, second row became second column. Now let us see whether the value will change or not. 3 5s are 15 minus 4 1s are 4, same answer we get. That's what the property says. This is one property. Means while solving the questions, if you want to write like this, you can do like this. Means transpose of the matrix we have done. Yes. Whatever the answer we get for this, same answer we get for the transpose of this matrix. After finding transpose also, then if you find determinant for that, you get the same answer. This is the example. Okay now? This is possible even for 3 by 3 also. Right? Next, second property. I will write here. Second property. Property number 2. Property number 2. If any two rows or columns of a determinant are interchanged, then sign of determinant changes. Then sign of determinant changes. Right? This is the problem. Let us see this. If any two rows, otherwise any two columns, of a determinant are interchanged. Sir, why to change? Our requirements, once if we start the exercise, then you can understand why we are going to interchange two rows, otherwise two columns. RHS will be something, we want some particular thing. So at that time we have to interchange some two rows. If we interchange two rows, we get the answer. In such situations, we have to interchange. So if you interchange, what will happen? If any two rows, otherwise two columns of a determinant are interchanged, then sign of the determinant changes. Sign of the determinant changes. I will explain by taking one example. Better I will explain by taking 2 by 2 matrix. It is very easy to understand. 2, 3, 5. Okay. So how to expand this one? 2 into 4 minus 3 into 5. 8 minus 15. Answer minus 7. Okay. What they are telling? If any 2 rows, otherwise any 2 columns of a determinant are interchanged. Now what I am doing? I am interchanging first row and second row. First row becomes second row becomes first row. Interchanging 2 rows. So here first row becomes second row becomes first row. If we interchange any 2 rows, otherwise 2 columns also you can interchange. If you interchange any 2 rows or any 2 columns, what will happen? The sign of the determinant changes. Let us see. 5 3s are 15. I am going to write directly. Minus 2 4s are 8. Answer 7. Here minus 7, here 7. Sign will be different. Okay. Let us change columns. 2 columns. Let us change 2 columns. Let us see like this also. Let us see. Second column becomes first column. First column becomes second column. Okay now. 3 5s are 15 minus 4 2s are 8, 7. So remember that it may be 2 by 2 matrix determinant or 3 by 3 matrix determinant. If you interchange any 2 rows or any 2 columns, sign will be changed. If it is minus 7, it is 7. If it is 7, it will be minus 7. Right? For example, this is the question. You started solving one question. You reached up to here. As per your requirement, as per the question, as per your requirement, you want to interchange 2 columns. If you want to interchange 2 columns, what you have to write? You have to write, next step you have to write like this. C1 and C2 we are interchanging 3, 4, 2, 5. If you interchange, negative sign will come up or another, sign changes. Okay now? So you have to write like this. Sign changes. So you have to write like this. Okay? If you interchange any 2 rows or any 2 columns while solving a question. Okay? Now let us see next property. Property number 3. Properties are very simple, very easy to understand, like formulas only. What is the first property? There is one determinant, some value will come. You found the transpose of that matrix, then if you find determinant, you will get the same value. What is second property? If you interchange any 2 rows or if you interchange any 2 columns, sign changes. If you interchange any 2 rows or any 2 columns, then sign of the determinant changes. Right? Third property is very easiest property. Property not necessary to write, that much easiest. If any 2 rows, otherwise, third property, if any 2 rows, otherwise any 2 columns are same, otherwise identical means same, are same, then the value of the determinant is 0. If any 2 rows or any 2 columns are same, then the value of the determinant is 0. Example 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, minus 1, 2, 3, 4, answer 0. Sir, 2 by 2 matrix, what is that 2 by 2 matrix? 2, 3, 2 rows are same. 2, 3, 2. Find 2 into 3, 6. 2 into 3, 6. 0. Same like that here also. Even 3 by 3 matrix determinant also. If any 2 rows are same, otherwise if any 2 columns are same, then the determinant value will be 0. 0. The determinant value will be 0. Right? If you don't trust me, expand that. You will get 0. Expand properly. If you don't get 0, your simplification went wrong somewhere. Right? Third property over. Next, let us see the fourth property. Yeah, fourth property is here. Fourth property I will write on the board. So directly you can write 0. In case in the examination, if they give for 1 mark this question, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. If they give in the examination, for example, this is second question. This is your answer sheet. Question number 2, 0. Next question number 3. If you write directly 0, paper validator won't feel happy. 0, okay. Then what to write? Since here, right? Since first row and third row are identical, R1 and R3 are same, therefore answer is 0. Very, very impressive answer. Very, very impressive answer. Okay. Regarding this, don't go to meet any another mathematics person and asking him, is it necessary to write? If he tells, no, it is not necessary, then you are writing 0. What the hell it is? It is, you are going to write only one line. Since R1 and R3 are same, that's it. Since R1 and R3 are same, for 4 letters, it doesn't take much time. Impressive answer. It is impressive. Okay. So better to write like that. Avoid writing directly 0. You have to mention the reason. Property number 4. Property number 3 over already I already told. Property number 4. If each element of a row or a column of a determinant is multiplied by a constant, then its value gets multiplied by k. Value gets multiplied by k. Right? If each element of a row, otherwise columns, see all these properties are applicable for rows and columns as well. Whenever I tell the row, it is understood that for column. Whenever I tell column, it is understood that for rows also it is applicable. Right? If each element of a row, otherwise column, of a determinant is multiplied by a constant k, then its value gets multiplied by k. This people did not understand. Up to here they understood. Then its value gets multiplied by k. Let us see one example, you can understand clearly. Once after completion of example, then once again if I read this one, then you will understand more clearly. I take better at 2 by 2 matrix. 2 by 2 matrix determinant, explanation easy, understanding easy. I mean 5, 3, 4, minus 1. Right? 5 into minus 1, minus 5, minus immediately minus 4, 3, 7. Answer is minus 70. Answer is minus 70. Okay, na? If each element of a row, I am taking row, otherwise column also you can take. If each element of a row, each element, 1, 2, 2 elements are there. Each element of a row of a determinant is multiplied by a constant k. I am multiplying a constant k. K value I am taking to temporary example to understand. k value I am taking 2. If each element of a row of a determinant is multiplied by a constant 2, 2 5s are 10, 2 3s are 6. Sir, you forgot to multiply these elements with 2. No. If each element of a row means any row, only one row, any row, not all rows, a row, only one row, only one row, only one row, right? Either this one or this one, that is your wish. Either this column or this column, that is your wish, but only one row or only one column. Okay? So if each element of here, I have selected this row, each element I am multiplying with constant k. Then let us see what will happen. What the answer, whatever we get, if you see that answer, then you can understand this. Let us see what we get. 10 into minus 2, minus 10 immediately minus 4, 6 are 20. Answer is minus 30. Sir, we did not understand. Just wait. Minus 34 can be written as 2 into minus 17. Yeah, 2 into minus 17, it's okay, sir. Why did you write 2 into minus 17? It is looking good only. Hey, it is looking good. Then why to write like this? Now read this one. If each element of a row of a determinant is multiplied by a constant 2, then its value gets multiplied by k. Suppose you have multiplied this row with 2, same answer. Let us multiply second row with 5, 3, second row, 2 4s are 8, 2 into minus 2, 5 into minus 2, minus 10, immediately minus 24. Right? So this is also one property. This is also one property. Next property is there. Let us see the next property. All these are like formulas. We are going to use while solving the problems. 4 marks question fixed. 4 marks question fixed. Fourth property or the fifth property. Property is lengthy. Property is lengthy. Example is very easy. Very small example. If some or all elements of otherwise all elements. If some or all elements of a row or column of a determinant are expressed as sum of two or more terms, then the determinant can be expressed as sum of two or more determinants. Okay. I already told property is very lengthy, but the concept is very small. Very simple concept. First I will explain example, then I will come back to this. You can understand easily. For example, the situation is like this. This is one determinant. This is one determinant. As per this property, how can we write this determinant? Means how can we write this determinant? Means we can split this as a plus b, a here plus b, c plus d, we can write c here plus b, e plus f, e here, f here. Sir, if you write like that, do we get the same? Both are same? Yeah, definitely both are same. That's what the property says. Sir, it is we are not able to trust this one. How? These are repeated two times. This is here, it is only one time. It will be same. Take one example, you will get the answer easily. Okay? Just wait, I will come. If, I will come to that example, right? If some or all elements of a row, some or all elements of a row or column of a determinant are expressed as sum of two or more terms, sum of two or more terms, then the determinant can be expressed as sum of two or more determinants. Example, if I take, then you can understand more clearly. Example means not like alphabets. I take numbers, then you will understand more. Right? For example, 3 by 3 matrix only I will take 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 3, minus 1, 0, 2. Okay? Equals to 3, 2 plus, okay, first of all I will write okay, 3, actually 3 is like this, for example, it is like this. So 2 I can write here, 1 I can write here. Okay, now as per this property, that's what we can write. Right. Here 4 is there. 4 what I am writing? 1 plus 3 I am writing, 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 I am writing. Here 1, here 3. Okay. Here 5 is there. 5 I am writing 3 plus 2. You can write it. 4 plus 1 also no problem. 3 plus 2. 3 here, 2 here. Okay now, 3 there, 2 here. Okay now. Equals to, expand this one, we get 0. Why? 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2 rows are same. Just some time back we have learned. If any 2 rows, otherwise 2 columns are same, then determinant is 0. Okay now. Then 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 2. 2, 1, 3. Minus 1, 0, 2. Coming to this one. 3, 4, 5. 2, 1, 3. Minus 1, 0, 2. Both are same. Let us see how it is possible. 3 into expansion, 2 minus 0, 2, minus 4 into, 4 minus 4 plus 3, 2 to the 4, minus 3 into minus 1, minus 3 plus 3, plus 5 into 0 plus 1. Okay, 6 minus 4 into 7 plus 5. 6 minus 7, 4 are 28 plus 5. 5 plus 6, 11 minus 28, it is 70. Coming to 6, 1 into 2 minus 0 minus 3 into minus 3 into 4 plus 3 plus 2 into 4 minus 21 minus 7. Both are same. You expand the determinant slowly, you too will get the same answer. Expand this determinant slowly. Expand this determinant slowly. You get the same answer. See. Okay. So you can split like this, no doubt. That's what the property says. If sum or all elements of a row or column of a determinant are expressed as sum of two or sum of two terms, then the determinant can be expressed as sum of two determinants. Sum of two determinants. Okay. Last property. Once if I start the questions, it will be more interesting. Here we are learning some concepts now. Maybe a bit boring for the students. I can understand. Once if I start the problems, then it will be interesting. Only last property is left. Only one property. That's it. Afterwards, we are going to start the questions. Property number 6. Property number 6. This property already we know. In elementary operation only we did. If last property, if to each element of any room or column of a determinant the equimultiples of corresponding elements of other row or column or added. Appearance is very big. Already we in elementary operation only we learned how to do this one. Added. Then value of determinant remains. Then value of determinant remains. The value of determinant remains the same. That is the value of determinant remains same. That is the value of determinant remains same if we apply the operation Ri to Ri plus K or J, otherwise Ci to Ci plus Kc. Those who have listened to elementary operation concept, then nothing is there to explain here. I will explain by taking one example. 3, 1, 4, 5, 2, 6, 2 minus 1, 6. Suppose you want to change R1 you want to change. How you want to change R1? How you want to change? Multiply another row with some constant. Another row. Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 1 by 2, maybe 1 by 5, anything. Okay? You want to change R1. How you want to change? Like R1 plus 3 into R2. This already we have done in elementary operation. R1 we are changing. Nothing happened to R2 and R3. Keep R2 and R3 as it is. R1 you are changing. How you are changing R1? What is R1? 3, 1, 4. R2. What is R2? 5 to 6. We don't want R2. We want 3 R2. 3 5s are 15. 3 2s are 6. 3 6 are 18. Adding 3 plus 15. 18. 6 plus 1. 7. 4 plus 18. 18. 7. 22. That's what the property says. You can do like this. Same type of simplification you can do even for columns also. That's what the property says. If to each element of any row, otherwise column, of a determinant, the equimultiples of corresponding elements of another row are added, then value of determinant remains the same. Find the expansion this, one answer you will get. Expansion this, same answer you will get. Same answer. Right? Okay, now that's what the property says. So with this property is over. Few people feeling that my properties are a bit boring, sir. No. These are like formulas. Just in couple of minutes, within 2-3 minutes I will finish all the properties. Just a glance. Then you can understand which property we have to concentrate on. First property, what is that one? If you find a determinant for some matrix, whatever the answer we get, transpose this matrix and write here, find a determinant for that one, same answer. This property is easy. Yes? What is second property? If you interchange any two rows, otherwise any two columns, whatever the answer you get, for that opposite sign answer you get here. If it is 10, minus 10. If it is minus 3, you will get 3. That's what second property says. Third property, this is also very easy. Right? Third property, that is, if any two rows are same, otherwise any two columns are same, answer 0. Very easy. What is the fourth property? Property number 4. Each element of a row or element multiplied by a constant k, and its value multiplied by k. That's what. Equals to some answer. If you multiply first column with k, is for example 1 is here, 2 is something, you are multiplying with 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. Whatever the answer here we get, we multiplied with 3 na? 3 into whatever is here, same thing. Right? Roughly I am explaining all the properties. Property number 5, what it says? Splitting. Two determinant, one determinant is there. Something plus something. Something plus something. Something plus something. It is there. Then you can write it as sum of two determinants. All these as it is will come. This one x plus y, a plus b, alpha plus beta is x, y, a, b, alpha, beta. You can split into two determinants. That's what the next property says. Last property, like elementary operation. I already explained elementary operation. Same like that. Okay. Right? Let us see the problems in the next class. Thank you very much. Just to go through these properties roughly as fast as possible. Then you can understand. Once if you feel that, oh my god, this property, no, you cannot get interest. So what is first property? Okay, that one. That one. Second property is this one. Okay. Remembering numbers is not important. This is first property, this is second property. What is the property? How to use? That's it. First property is related to transpose. Answer will not change. Second property, interchange of rows or interchange of columns on negative sign. Sign changes for the answer. Third property, if two rows or two columns are same, then answer will be 0. Fourth property, if you multiply any row or any column with a constant, then final answer also you have to multiply with a constant. Next property, you can split any row or any column like this as two determinants. Next property, like elementary operation properties over. If you see like this, then all 6 properties will be in your hands. Okay? See you later. Thank you very much. In the next class we are going to start the problems. Right.